Now, I see a lot of memes from mainly right-wingers saying that fast food workers, since they mess up orders and don't allegedly don't work as hard as anyone else, why should they get higher wages? Well, it turns out that logically, if you pay people more, they actually work harder and they work better. And it's not just me saying this, it's actually McDonald's. Huh. Now, this comes from an article posted last month in Forbes, that liberal rag, that shows that after McDonald's raised their wages, employee turnover not only went down, but customer service scores went up. Interesting. Now, let me give you some context in this, right? Now, last year, McDonald's announced that it would raise their average hourly rate for workers in the U.S. To $9.90 from $9.01, starting July 2015, with average wages climbing above $10 per hour at the end of 2016, this year. Now, the company also said it will allow those employees to earn up to 5 days of paid vacation time every year following 1 year of employment. Okay, so relatively modest. And the paid vacation time, hey, not bad. It's something, right? Now, unfortunately, these raises, which affected only affected about 10% of workers. Not, okay, well, I have a problem with that, but nonetheless, I'm going to go to the positive parts of this, because it's so easy to trash McDonald's for doing everything that they're doing wrong. I actually want to praise them for doing something right for once. But anyway, now they did this, gave these raises at a time that their sales were down and they needed something to help out. So they hit on the idea of, hey, let's actually pay our workers a little bit more so they do a better job. So since then, McDonald's CEO Steve Easterbrook has moved in and basically closed stores that were not doing well, brought back all-day breakfast, and simplified the menu, reduced bottlenecks in serving customers. And while doing this, he realized that, look, making customers happy also hinged on workers being on board with all these changes. You're not going to have a reduction in the bottleneck if you've got people who don't give a fuck because they're not getting paid anything. All right, so they decided, let's get the workers on board by giving them a little bit of a jump start in their wages. So, did it work? According to McDonald's president Mike Andres at a UBS conference on Wednesday, quote, "It has done what we expected it to. 90-day turnover rates are down, our survey scores are up. We have more staff in restaurants. So far, we're pleased with it. It was a significant investment, obviously, but it's working well." Well, look at that. You see, that's what happens when you actually invest in your workers. Now, notice, he said it was a significant investment, but it's working well. Well, yeah, when you invest in your workers, it makes them better workers. Just like if you invest in anything, you're going to see a return. And see, here's the problem, right? Workers in fast food and many other low-wage jobs are just not valued. In fact, the prevailing wisdom, if you can call it that is that workers are not to be valued and are told that they are easily replaceable. Hey, you better do your job because there's 20,000 other people who would love to do your job for you for this crappy wage. Well, I disagree with that. It turns out that if you actually value your employees and show them that you do value them and make them feel important and pay them a good wage, you're going to get better work out of them. It makes sense. Not only are you going to get better work, but you're going to get something that's far more valuable. Company loyalty. You take care of your workers, and guess what? They're going to take care of you. That's just the truth of it. You know why? Because it's people, look, people take pride in their work, right? They take pride in doing a good job. Why shouldn't companies take pride in their workers? That's something that we as a culture seem to have lost. We say we value work, but we don't value the workers, and we should be. In fact, I see this all the time, that we don't value the workers when people rag on minimum wage workers. Hey, I got news for you assholes. Somebody's got to do that job. Now, I bet you'd be pretty pissed if every fast food worker just walked off and got what you call a real job. Well, if they all got real jobs, then who the fuck is going to make your goddamn hamburger? You? I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Or well, maybe a robot will do it. Yeah, in 20 years. But until then, enjoy your non-burger. Look, man, it's not like they're asking for much, okay? They're asking for a bit of respect. And they're asking for a livable wage, something they can actually live on, okay? And survive on without having to count on government benefits to bail them out. And doing this and raising the wages, it helps. In fact, it really helped McDonald's. In October, after raising their wages, McDonald's reported in its first quarter of comparable sales gains in 2 years. Not only that, but the company since then has built on that growth with a 5.7 increase in the following quarter. You invest in your people, you're going to get returns. Raising wages simply makes better workers and a better company overall. Now, I know that $10 isn't enough. I get it, and I agree. We should fight for 15, right? But I have to say that if you're seeing that much growth after $10, just imagine how much $15 would bring. That's why we should continue the fight for 15. It's better for the workers, it's better for the customers, and it's better for the company. Fight for 15.